Hello everyone and welcome back to our Fat Lash YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking all about lash mapping and the different lash maps as a lash tech. We're going to be explaining what a lash map actually is, why all lash techs should be using them for each client, and how to choose the right lash map for different client size. So what is a lash map? Lash mapping is essentially a blueprint for your lash set. Before you begin applying any lash extensions, you will create a plan that shows where each individual lash extension should be placed along the lash line. Rather than guessing, a lash map allows you to work quickly along the lash line and you know exactly where to place every lash. It also allows both eyes to stay symmetrical and consistent. So why is lash mapping important? So one of the biggest mistakes that lash techs make is using the same lash map for every client. Every client is different, they will have different eye shapes, different natural lashes and different overall goals of what they want the set to look like. A style that looks amazing on one client may not look the same on another. Lash mapping allows you to customize each set to each individual client and create a more flattering result. It also makes infills so much easier as you can create the same style every time. So before deciding on a style, take a minute to assess your client. Look at their eye shape, whether they've got hooded eyes, downturned eyes, round shaped eyes, almond eyes. You also want to think of the strength of their natural lashes. If their lashes are quite weak, then they may not be suited for a heavy lash extension set. You then want to ask what kind of look they are hoping to achieve, whether they want something more natural, more glamorous, or looking for a more fuller set. Combining all of this information will help create a lash map that is both beautiful yet safe for your client's lashes. Let's quickly go over some of the most popular lash styles. Number one being open eyes. An open eye map places the longest length lashes in the centre of the eye, creating a brighter and wider appearance. This is a great choice for clients who want their eyes to look bigger and more awake. Number two is cat eyes. So cat eyes is where the length gradually gets longer towards the outer of the eye, creating a more elongated shape. This is a classic style but not suitable for every client. On clients with naturally downturned eyes, it can sometimes make them appear even lower. Number three is squirrel eyes. So this is the perfect alternative from the cat eye look. Instead of placing the longest lashes on the outer corner, so the longest section sits just before the end of the eye, but still placing some shorter lashes on the end just to create a more lifted effect. This works well for hooded or downturned eyes. Then we also have the doll eye look. This creates a soft rounded eye look, which is perfect for clients wanting a wider eye effect. When doing your lash maps, you also don't want to forget about the different lash curls. A C curl gives a more soft, natural finish, while a D curl creates more of a lift and more drama. L curl and M curl are also becoming increasingly popular, as these are good for lifting hooded eyes and creating a more open appearance. The right combination between curl and map can completely transform the result. Common lash tech mistakes when it comes to lash mapping. One of the biggest mistakes is following trends that might not necessarily suit every client. Just because a wet look set might look good on one client doesn't mean that it will look good on another. Another mistake is using lengths that are too long for the client's eyes. Longer lashes doesn't always mean better lashes. Choosing appropriate lengths not only will look more balanced, but it also protects your client's natural lashes. And finally, don't be afraid to customize your maps. Lash mapping isn't about memorizing one design, it's about adapting each style to suit each individual client. Taking an extra couple minutes to analyse your client's eyes and planning your lash map can make a huge difference for the final result. As you gain more confidence, you will naturally become better at adjusting lengths, curls and styles to create a completely bespoke set to each client. I hope this video helped you understand the basics of lash mapping and why it is so important to map before every appointment. Don't forget to give us a like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next video.